All right, you have a more difficult question now. They want the term with x to the minus 14 in it. And I got to go through it. So let's take a look and let's see if we can do it. All right, so let me get to the whiteboard and push this thing up. And I'll write down what they're looking for. And they want me to expand this guy. And this is x. I'm going to write it not as a radical. I'm going to write it as an exponent. So y to the, that would be 3 over 2. And then plus, I'm going to write this as z. And let's see what I get there. You'd get minus 2/3. And that's being raised to the minus 4th power. And I think you probably know I'm going to factor out something, right? So let's write this, what I'm going to factor out. I'm going to factor out, let's see, x, y to the 3/2. That would be 1 plus z to the minus 2/3. I will clean this up later though. Over x, y to the 3/2. And this will all being raised to the minus 4th power. All right, I gotta keep moving along. And one step at a time, right? So it's gonna be x to the minus 4, y to the minus, let's see, that would be minus 6. And then I get 1 plus, I'm going to write this down in a funny way. C to the minus, you know what? Put it in alphabetical order, right? X to the minus 1 times y to the minus 3/2 times z to the minus 2/3. All right, that's to the minus 4th power. All right, now I'm going to do the yada, yada, yada part now. And I'm going to put this over here, and you get x to the minus 4. You get y to the minus 6, stuff that we've been doing all along. There'll be a coefficient here. And then there'll be x to the minus 1, y to the minus 3 over 2, and z to the minus 2/3. And that's going to be raised to a power. I just don't know what the power is yet. But if you recall, they want it to be a minus 14. So this will have to be 10. All right, let's make sure you understand that. 10 to minus 1 times 10 is minus 10, plus minus 4 is minus 14. So my only problem now is I don't know this coefficient. All right, so I got to go through that with you. And I'll put that over here for you. 10 factorial. It's an awful looking number. And what goes on top? Well, minus 4, minus 5, minus 6, minus 7, minus 8, minus 9, minus 10. Let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 more to go. Minus 11, minus 12, minus 13. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. All right, I got to compute that now, right? So that's going to be a positive number, right? I'll put this over here. And let me kind of like write it down for you. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. What goes on bottom? Well, 10 factorial, right? So 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to start canceling. And let me get my highlighter out to just do it kind of like peacefully. So it's going to be all the way down to 4. All right, then I got some other problems in my hand here, right? So 3 times 2 is 6, and 6 goes out 2 times. Right, I got to do the computation now. So it's going to be 22 times 13. That's going to be 220. And 3 times 22 is 66. So 286. Hope I didn't make any mistakes. All right, so the question becomes is now, they want to know the term. Now, let me get my eraser out. And I'm going to go through it. One step at a time. I'm going to try to write it in a neat way, too. So what do we have over here? We have 286. Get that part covered. Let's do our x's first, right? So minus 10 minus 4 is minus 14. And then you're going to get the y's. Let's do that. So it's going to be minus 15 minus 6 minus 21. And then on the z's, you're going to get z to the minus 20 thirds. All right, this is the term. I'll put a box on it. In some places, they recommend that you write it without the negative powers. Let me do that. 286, x14, y21, and z 20 thirds. I'm going to get my red pen out and see if we got it. I'm going to look at the key now. I see the 286, I see the x14, y21, and z 20 thirds. Things have worked out as advertised. Thank you.